peace. We learn. We learn and we grow. And it is profound in this way that we have always been children, and that we have always been living in this purpose, which is beyond our intellect, beyond our ability to imagine, and entirely aligned with this ability to imagine. That you are this thing that creates and that is creation. That you are a harmony in this way, that you may experience, and that you may be what is experienced. And let us have humility and grace for all that will be through this learning, through this growing. Let us acknowledge that we are this, that we are learning, that we are growing, that we are children, that you are now beyond mistakes, and that in every mistake there is a purpose for your path, for this further unfolding, for this further discovery, for this further revealed nature of being that you are. How else would you know it? How else would you know it if you were born perfect? If you walked this earth as perfect, how would you know? How would you learn? How would you grow? And let us reflect. Perhaps you have experienced, as I have, time in your life where perhaps you had felt that you had met the ultimate love that will occur in your life. And it did not return this to you. It did not care to grant it back to you. Or perhaps it was beyond its capability to do so, whether it was a human being or it was a job, a career, an adventure, a way of being, a validation that perhaps you had felt you have needed, or that you have granted others. Goodness, care, effort, love that you have granted to this world, and it was not returned. But let us be humble to this learning, to this growing. What did you find in that? What did you discover? What did you uncover in your heart, but that you had the capability to give and to believe and receive of your own being through a witnessing of which you would like to give and which you would like to believe in this and that this may occur, this love. That is a beautiful thing to be humble to and to awaken to yourself in. And that you are capable of this. You are capable of this love. And then no one can take it from you, as it has come from you. What you have seen in another is your own heart, and that you would like to give freely. That you would like to realize yourself in a love that you give. That you would find God in it. That you would give, and that you would suffer through it, that you would give, that you would care, that you would be free to do this, that it made you free to do this. And perhaps you have found it to be a prison, but the truth is it has made you free that you would do this, that you would choose it, that it would be within you, that it would be within you, that love would be occurring within you, that you would encounter this, and this would be entirely changed by it. So what have you lost? What have you lost and what have you found? What have you found of yourself within this? That there was love within you, that you encountered this, and that undoubtedly it has changed you. It has changed you, that you have met it of yourself, that you know that you are capable of this love, that it is your nature, regardless of all that the world will show you, that it will present itself as something, that it will kill you to love, but that you will do it anyway. That you will do it anyway. that it is beyond and entirely relative to this, that you care, that you care, that you would care to give this, that you would care to experience yourself as something that would give this love. And let us be humble to this profound truth, that this love is something that has come through you, that it is a force that is beyond you and entirely relative to you, entirely unique of you, but that it comes through you, that it is a source that is higher yet not separate from the one that you are, and that this love in itself is a perfect intelligence, is a guiding force, that this would happen to you. And it is blessed and it is profound and beautiful in this way, in that it happens to you, as if you could say no, as if you could say no to this that you love. What a profound and beautiful thing that it is a happening, that it is an occurrence, that it is a force upon you, and that you yourself still remain, that you are a part of it, that you are not separate from it, that it is the higher truth, that it is you, and that you are only seeking to find and to discover, to uncover, to remember that which you are, and that you would grant yourself upon all that is. What a beauty. What a beauty. What a wondrous thing to consider and to find yourself in, and to be willing to know yourself as something that would freely elect it, that you would choose love in all of its suffering, in all of the difficulty, that there is meaning, there is purpose, there is worth within it, that you would not turn away from it. And I will grant you this perspective, that I would encourage you to have belief within and to practice of your own being, that what you give will return in a multitude upon you, that you are at all times receiving this that you are, that you are at all times being granted this. And if you will truly love yourself in such a way that it is freedom to give this love, that you are breaking chains that may bind you, and that you will freely give this love, that you will stare down the eyes of every evil, of every suffering, of every rejection, of every neglect, of every fear, that you will look into the eyes of these things, that you will laugh, that you will smile, that you will freely choose to be this that you are in love, and that you will give this to all that you are, and that all that is a witness to you, and to those that love commands it of you, and that you will find yourself free in doing this, that you will find yourself higher, that you will find yourself truer, that you will find yourself new, and the world will become in that way that you are, and that a multitude return upon you, and that you witness yourself as this, and that all things become in the way that you are, of love, of truth, of beauty and wonder. And in the case that we find ourselves in a moment of suffering and pain, tomorrow is a new day, a blue sky, a sunrise, in all that a day may be. Beautiful love and truth, glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God, that you are courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Peace.